point, how much of a boost was coming from behind and beating Tennessee?
It was I mean, anytime you come from behind 12 point, I think it was 12, 13 point, and come from behind and win, I mean, it's always a confidence boost, especially for our team and what happened. It was crazy, like, but it's always a confidence boost.
How much of a relief was it for you guys to go to the hospital after that game and see Rasheed?
It was awesome. It was awesome. You always want to be there for your brother. And it just brings your team. When a situation like that brings your team so close together, like, it's unexplainable.
Well, take us through what you saw when that happened, kind of what was going on in your mind and that immediate aftermath.
Well, I'm gonna take you through, like, end game, and then when we went to the huddle. In the game, she told, before we went to the huddle, he said, "Bro, I'm cramping. I was like, "Bro, you gotta drink. You gotta drink, whatever." So we went to the huddle. We talking. Coach say something to she, but then he turned his back, and all you see is she, like, he started twitching or whatever. Then he, like, fall on the ground, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh," it was crazy. And I know what's going on because my sister, when she was younger, she used to have seizures, 2 or 3 when she was younger. So I'm like, get his tongue, because if his tongue go back and he swallow, he could possibly die from it. So I'm like, get his tongue, and they telling me get back. I'm like, no, I'm not leaving. But they pulled me back. It was it's just crazy. Like, it was crazy.
Did anyone try to get his tongue?
I did. I was the only person because
Yeah.
I believe I was the only person who have been in a situation such as that. So, but they pulled me back. I'm glad he's okay though.
So did you get your hand in his mouth?
No, I did. I couldn't. But I seen his tongue though, and
Yeah.
it was like underneath his bottom gum, so he was fine. But that's why I didn't touch it. But Andrew, athletic trainer, he was like, if you would have put your finger in his mouth, he probably would have bit it off. So I'm glad everything's okay.
How hard was that to get back to playing basketball? I mean, you guys got to, like, a couple minutes later, you're starting again.
Right. It was pretty hard. I mean, we came out, and I think Tennessee went on a little run because we were still in it. Our mind was still racing, but we had to click. I think when KG got the putback, everything just started clicking or whatever. We started playing.
Andy said he thought in the last 15 minutes that you guys were really playing as a team.
Right.
And he said for a month he's tried to get you guys to play less selfishly.
Yeah,
do you sense that? Has that been an issue on this team?
It has, and I mean, the whole team would agree with it, but it has, and I feel like the situation that we was in brought us together as a team, made us play together as a team. Bree, he was awesome down the stretch. I mean, he got us in our actions. We ran, played through Sebas. Sebas was great, whatever. So I mean, we played as a team, so I believe that was the issue.
You guys are kind of short-manned right now, potentially. Does that change the way you guys have to play on defense to avoid some foul trouble and things like that?
Yeah, we gotta be real cautious what we do on defense. I mean, Dre possibly coming back for Saturday's game, but we don't know if she'll be back or whatever. So I mean, it's kind of a win-lose situation. You know what I'm saying? Lose-win situation. But I think we'll be okay. All we gotta do is play as a team.
How hard is it to keep fresh legs at the end of games with all the minutes y'all are playing?
I mean, I believe it's a mindset type of thing. If you think about being tired, then you're gonna be tired or whatever. But I don't think about those type of things when it comes down to those to late game situations.
Do you feel like this is kind of the time to make your guys' run with the schedule kind of easing up a bit?
Yes, it's definitely. These next 2 games are must-win games. We gotta win them. That's what we all have agreed on as a team, that these are must-win games. So we got to get these 2.
Did y'all kind of figure out, at least defensively, at Tennessee making that comeback and mounting it pretty much through defense, that this is the style of play you have to play to win?
Right. And on defense, we trying to get in passing lanes. If they pass the ball, we want the person who passed the ball to get it back. You know what I'm saying? Deny him. So I think that was pretty good. Defense standpoint.
TD, his team is 1-3 in true road games. After you or your teammates thought about that y'all have performed well and on the road.
Yeah, we have. Coach always bring it back up, you know, when we go on the road. So, and it's always big to get a road win. You know, fight on the road is hard. Sometimes, you know, the atmosphere on the road is crazy. But I mean, you have to, if you want to be an NCAA tournament team, you got to pull something out. You know.